And you know, so that's a bit of an exclusive because we haven't announced that yet.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
I'm a cybernetic organism.
I am your father.
You take the red pill. You stay in Wonderland.
Dead or alive, you are coming with me.
This message will self-destruct. I got you.
You've got me! Who's got you?
Good morning, Angel.
Good morning, Charlie.
I'll be back. Ha! You didn't know I'm going to say that, did you?
The thing is with the Tease this year, we've made 4 quite big changes.
Am I the only one that's on water because I'm working properly later?
Well, I'm working properly.
No, I'm working properly.
What am I doing? Like,
Well,
just turning up?
You're just talking in a
I'm
different
happy
pitch.
to have a nice cold pint.
Listen, where are we? This is nice, but look at this.
This is Chris's house.
Yeah.
This is my view.
This
Back
is his
garden.
view.
This is my bedroom.
The size of the house, man. It's like...
Welcome to my
An
bedroom.
alfresco.
Welcome back to my bedroom.
We're not
Shelley.
that kind of channel.
How many servants? I can't believe it.
How many servants?
It's not the first time you've been here, is it?
No, funnily enough, I'm here all the time.
We're at the Edge in Cayo Salvaje at Pearly Grey.
We
You
are.
work here.
I do.
Or you
Tuesday
did at the
nights.
moment, Tuesday nights. This is where you
Yeah.
normally find Tuesday. I don't remember. I'm sure we came in that way last time when I was
Yeah,
here.
we're round the back.
So we came down the other way this time today.
Come down past
I
the
had-
pool now.
I've been in here before and I had no idea it was like, you know, when you walk back to a place and you go, oh, is this it?
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
Gorgeous. I've been at
stunning
night time
place.
and you used to get the sunset coming down
Still
there.
do. Yeah.
And you were singing like Patsy Cline Crazy here.
I was thinking Patty Klein Chrissy.
So you,
Oh, I said that.
sorry, what, level 42 or something, I don't know. And we are here with Mr. Oasis FM.
We are.
Mr. Entertainment.
Ta-da!
Do you know what it
Is
is?
it?
Mr. Oasis.
Do you know what it is? I feel like
Is that my official name?
we were talking earlier. Said we feel like we've been sent to the headmaster's office.
He who should be obeyed.
Yeah, we feel like we've sent to the headmaster's office. It's like, yeah, yes, Mr. Chris. Yes, Mr. Chris.
It was Canary Weekly last time. That's
One,
good.
one down
Yeah,
from
yeah.
Yoda,
Oh,
isn't
I'll
it?
tell you, one down from
One down
Yoda.
from Yoda.
Is that not Darth Vader? Is that not what? Is that what it
I'm
is?
your father.
Holy Jesus.
And we're here because it's that time of year again.
Oh,
It's that time of year again. It's the Tease.
It is.
And mate, your video, by the way, we've just started this vlog with your opener of the video that you've with the action things like that. We've just seen that.
It is awesome.
That's
every
mega.
year, them opening credits
Yeah.
are absolutely awesome. Like,
Yeah.
Credit
it's
to
just-
you or whoever made it. Obviously, you
Dave and Chelsea, the Emperor, Dave Michaels.
Dave Michaels did it.
Yeah.
I thought
Chelsea.
it was
Yeah,
going to
yeah,
be Dave. It looks absolutely
He's
brilliant.
been,
Looks amazing. This is James, by the way. James is.
Rick, if you move the brolly, you pull it round.
I had to because I was in the.
right.
You want me to move it? Sorry, I'll move it.
No problem.
Thank you.
Is it on your back?
Yeah,
Need
just
anything
so.
else? Just,
Oh, yeah, still in.
Okay,
Perfect.
cool. Thanks, James.
Thank you.
And it's no, mate. Those credits are just like a credit to you. They're brilliant. They look,
Yeah,
it looks
it's an
fantastic.
interesting one. Dave and Chelsea have been involved for a couple of years now
Yeah.
on the Tease,
Yeah.
on the opening videos at the show.
Yeah.
But when we came out of COVID and we did the Christmas one, they asked if they could put the stuff together with animation and everything for the actual categories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the elves and the Christmas, and it was what they did was amazing. And then last year with the
The gambling one, Vegas.
that's right, with
the
the
gambling
Vegas and everything else.
Yeah.
And then this year with
Our friend won the Vegas trip. Verity
Yeah.
was a friend of ours. Very good friend.
yeah,
Yeah,
they
very
had a
Graham.
good time.
Graham, by the way, is the most luckiest man on the planet.
He is.
And he says, I always win everything. And he didn't win, but his missus did, so he still got
Yeah.
to go to
Yeah,
Vegas.
absolutely.
Had an
They
amazing
sent, us,
time.
they sent us pictures of the trip.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
yeah,
had
I
an
saw them,
amazing
yeah.
time. They were over the moon.
So we've always got 3 or 4 themes
Yeah.
in the bank
Yeah.
that we think, right, what can we do, or whatever, And this year we were going to do superheroes, but then we expanded it to action movies.
Action movies.
The
Yeah.
superheroes is a little bit pigeonholed,
Yeah.
and so we thought, right, we'll put together a bit of a retro 80s, 90s action movies teaser.
So when it's the music and when it starts, it doesn't matter where you are, who you are. If you go to this event and that music starts, you inside goes, whoa! It's a great day outdoor.
Exactly, and then
It's
for
a
the
fantastic day out.
for the promos on the radio, we're using Indiana Jones. So all the way through.
But the nominations are actually starting this Friday.
next Friday. Weeks
No, this Friday.
This Friday.
Yeah,
this
Friday.
Hi,
This
Chris.
Friday.
Sorry.
Oh my God.
This Friday.
Friday.
15th.
Yeah. The 15th.
So I mean, what's hard about it is you think, right, we'll do this as a thing,
Yeah.
and it sounds easy, but it's right from the first logo and piece of music till the end of the show 3 months later.
Yeah.
Everything has got to fit that format.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's got to be.
It's got to be on brand.
Yeah.
It's all on brand.
yeah.
That's what it comes down to.
But the stuff that they're churning out now, I mean, the 3 of us get together and brainstorm ideas and look at different, angles and timings and what we need. And they've come up with some brilliant stuff. I mean, I've just had the first drafts today, of the actual category videos.
Oh, brilliant.
You know, like last year,
Yeah.
playing cards.
Yeah.
And I've just seen the first drafts of this year, and they're amazing.
Really
amazing.
We always look forward to the tease. The first time you took me was.
I was explaining because Rick had never been.
I've been on the Ounce since I was 16. I've never really been there.
Yeah, so it was like, we have to go to the Tease. It's an amazing.
It's the 16th year this year.
Yeah.
16th one.
You won the first one.
Very first one.
You won the very first one.
2006.
2006, yeah.
At Pleasure Island.
Yeah, that was tiny, wasn't it?
And Nathan hosted it.
Yeah.
No screens.
No.
So everything was done by audio, wasn't it? Do you remember?
It was. And you write your name on who you want to win, and you stick it in a box.
Absolutely.
It was all on the back of a fag packet.
Yeah, that's exactly
Here we go.
Oh,
you know?
fantastic.
That's how
I'm going to
basic-
check. Just while we're there. Treasure Island. Where was it? Treasure Island.
Like it's Vivo now.
At Vivo, yeah.
Yeah,
On the back of the fag
decades
packet.
of-
Did you know
yeah.
it? Do you think it'd get this big when you started that?
Well, no, I mean, we were involved in it all came about from in '97 when we started the radio.
Yeah.
Sandy Lamming Powell from the paper approached us to do the David Alexander Awards.
Yeah.
And we did that 3 times together, but it didn't really last for whatever reason. I think it needs visuals and social media to make it spectacular enough to work.
Yeah.
You know, and so it just stopped. And then round about 2006, all the entertainers were finding it hard over here. There was a bit of a recession coming on, and people were struggling a bit. And we literally thought, right, look, what can we do to give the entertainment scene a boost?
Yeah.
And we thought we'd do it once, and that would be it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And 17 years later, 16 shows later, it's
getting bigger and bigger.
We get more abuse than ever, but it's a great show. And what makes lots of things make us laugh. Firstly, is the fact obviously everyone criticises it, then comes.
Well, that's what that's the thing. That's the main thing. Coming into this world, that's the one thing that I realise that I see from it. It's like there's a lot of bitchiness going on.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on.
Crisps.
Yeah.
No.
Sound tech's nightmare.
I know. Everybody talks about it. Do you know that saying? There's no such thing as bad publicity.
Yeah.
You must live by that.
God.
It's hard because we're very close to it, so sometimes we don't get to hear all of it.
Yeah.
You know, we only hear a selection or see a selection.
Oh, the jungle drums are going.
Don't get me wrong.
Have a listen
already.
Hang on,
Over
Chris.
the years,
Chris, just do that for me. Just do that for me now, because you'll hear it. You'll hear it. Listen.
Over the years.
Listen. Yeah, they're there. They're
Oh,
there.
they've started.
They're
I
there.
mean, over the years, I've been threatened,
Shut up.
No.
bribed,
Wow.
How much?
attacked.
How much was it worth it?
No, didn't
Shelley,
take
I'm not
it.
waiting for you. I'm
Well, but
sorry.
this is
Cheers,
it.
Chris.
Carry
Cheers.
on.
But
Thank you, sir.
you know, the other thing that's really important to say is that it makes no difference to us who's nominated
Yeah.
or wins. It seriously makes no difference. We've already got the show organised. We just have to work around who the nominees
Who
are.
falls into it?
Yeah.
And then decide, depending on the nominees, which categories we do live. And also, obviously, you know, we're not going to do the same 2 years running.
Yeah.
You know? So it makes no difference to us. So when people turn around and go, it's a fix, it's this, it's that, it's the other, whether they're talking about the process or they're talking about us, from our perspective,
Yeah.
it really makes no difference.
Right.
You know, the whole idea of it is to support the entertainment scene and push it out there
Well,
to
he
an
certainly
audience
does
Yeah.
that.
that other places don't get the exposure of.
Yeah.
And hopefully that's what it does.
Class.
It's a tremendous day out for people who haven't been, or even the people who live on the island. You know, we've had loads of people that turn up who they've never been there. Going, what we've heard about this? How do we get to go there?
Yeah.
And they've gone and they went, what a great day it is! What a fantastic show it is! And first time you watched it up in the castle, you were like, wow, this is this is quite something, isn't it?
It's very difficult to criticise it if you've not been.
Yeah.
You know, because ultimately,
Yeah.
people, I don't know what people expect, but I guess they expect it just to be, okay, somebody on stage giving a few prizes out.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah,
not.
yeah.
It's more than that. It's a whole show.
Look what you got coming here, Shell. Look at this.
Well, that looks
We have a-
nice.
This
This
My
is you get
word.
these from the edge,
This
by the
one's
way.
for me.
Look at that.
And that's a
look.
standard one. That's not special for you.
It's like we've
That's
got a bow on it.
standard.
It's like a little bow.
I'm looking forward to seeing you drink that before
Look
it melts.
at that.
It's going to be
Amazing.
here a while. Oh, that's pretty, isn't it?
How nice is that?
That's nice.
Is that nice?
I need.
Yeah, you need
Does
to
it
speak up.
taste as good as it looks?
Would you like a taste bed?
Do you know what? I would actually.
Yeah, you can have the other. Try the other straw.
Thank you very much.
Really nice.
Is it?
Oh yeah, and it's dripping on me as well, which is even better.
That looks amazing. That looks amazing.
Do you want to try?
No, I'm alright. I'll stick with my point. Actually, I'm a simpleton. You know that.
No, yeah.
This year's Tease.
Yep.
Always October, but now November.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's happened there?
well, it's been October for a lot of years. You know, we moved back to October last year, but it's really hard for us, and I think also for the acts and the bars when you're promoting this in summer, because it's not the right time of year. It's not your crowd.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So,
Yeah.
so one of the changes this year was to say, right, let's move it a month back to November.
Yeah.
Which means, in theory, we're actually starting to promote it in September.
Yeah.
The nominations are starting in September, whereas previously
Yeah, I
they'd
get
start
that.
in
That's a
August.
clever idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, looking at what everyone's been saying and putting, the audiences have changed since the
Oh, absolutely.
the summer
Yeah,
crowd's
no,
gone
so
and
you
the
noticed
kids gone
that,
back
yeah.
to school.
Yeah.
So it gets back to the entertainers crowd and the crowd that, you know, if you
Sorry.
like, do the voting.
That's what's that microphone.
It's going everywhere.
Have a
It's
crisp, mate. Go on, have a crisp, make it worse.
see. If I don't suck and it's running over the top, I'll behave.
So November's a good time to do it, because obviously in December you've got that bridge, you know,
Yeah.
the bank holidays. A lot of people, bars close, a lot of people go
Yeah.
away.
Yeah.
They didn't that year because it was COVID.
So this year's date's November the
November the 12th, Sunday, November the 12th,
and the nominations open this Friday,
15th of September.
15th of September. And I can now not allow my whole street back in the UK to vote for me anymore and nominate me, which is really a worry.
It's a worry.
Chris.
It's a worry for you,
It's a worry.
Pez.
Well, put it in perspective. When we first started,
Right, well, I'll tell you what we'll do. Explain that the nomination process has changed.
Well, the nomination process has always changed,
Right.
depending on the environment, the acts, the feedback, and also technology. So in the early days, people used to nominate by filling in a form in the Canary Weekly.
That's
Yeah.
class, that,
Yeah,
isn't
do
it?
you remember?
Remember that?
What, you used to cut it out?
Yeah.
Cut it out.
Or then used to get people photocopy it and put it on the tables of the bars
Yeah,
they were.
yeah, I remember that.
And that
God.
obviously caused controversy as well.
Yeah.
you know, because you're asking people to do it rather than do it. So we've always changed it. We were talking earlier
Yeah,
that
telephone votes and everything you did at one point.
text, yeah.
Text.
Then we did it one year when it was just sort of agents and a panel, and that was really cool.
Was that last year?
No. This was a few years ago when you had a lot of agencies here,
Oh, okay.
like Paul James and Vienna and all that, yeah. And the problem you had,
Is that for you? Because you're making a mess.
Thank you.
Can't take it
is
anywhere.
that to eat your cocktail with a spoon?
I've got massive brain freeze and I'm trying to hold it together. You're going, ah!
So the reason we've changed it this year is the biggest comment or feedback we've had is that the nominations and voting becomes a two-stage popularity contest on Facebook or on social media.
Yeah.
So the first one is, because it's a public nomination, asking everyone to nominate them. All right?
Yeah.
Then after everyone's nominated, asking everyone to vote for them. So we wanted to take one of those out of the equation. Now you can't take the voting out of the equation because the holidaymakers have a right to have a vote. Yeah? But we thought, right, okay, what can we do about the nominations? And realistically, you've got so many bar owners, bit waiters, bar staff, people who work in the hospitality industry with the acts, residents who go and see the acts every week and different people every week. So we thought, well, okay, let's try it that way. We've still got our nominations panel, our Tease panel, which is 12 people who, also put in their...
So do you keep that a secret? Who the panel
Do you know what
are?
it is? I was thinking then. It's
Is
like,
that-
remember
is it
that Tom Cruise
Well, we
film
have
when these
to.
three men, three aliens just lay there thinking with that thought, and they see the future. I can imagine 12 of them around the table with shrouds, just all shrouds.
You're in the middle.
Yeah. And you walk in, it's like, oh.
like James Bond. Well, to be honest, they've asked to remain anonymous
Well, of course
because
you do.
obviously,
Yeah.
Influence and bias.
they're not exactly, and they're not going to necessarily nominate their friends. They're going to nominate people who they believe have either served their time, deserve some recognition, have had a good year, or whatever.
Yeah.
So you hope that it creates a balance. And if you look at
Sorry.
if you look at last year,
I couldn't have picked a worse thing. What a state
How
I'm
we
in,
doing there,
man.
Pez?
Not doing very well.
Look underneath as well.
Oh, it's everywhere. It's like God.
take 53.
I know,
Damn
it's
it.
great, isn't it? Well, that's what they love about these vlogs that we do. We make sure we put the mistakes in as well, which is always good.
Absolutely.
So you got your so the nominations this year is going to be now people on the island with. What's the specific on it?
Well, basically, you've got the residents on the island we discussed. Then you've got the panel.
Yeah.
And as I said, last year we did see we saw a few people in the nominations that we hadn't seen before because of the panel.
Yeah.
For example, Sebastian.
Yeah.
How long Sebastian been
Oh,
here?
he's
Never
many
been
years,
recognised.
hasn't he? Yeah,
Joe
yeah.
Harriet,
Yeah.
Emma Blacker,
Yeah.
who ended up winning.
Yeah.
And which everyone was delighted about.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Great singer, Emma.
Including, you know,
Yeah.
user in the same
Yeah, she's
category.
a great singer,
you know.
Emma.
Brilliant.
So it had a positive effect. So this year there's a submit form on the website which will be available on Friday
Yeah.
at the tease2wars.com, and basically it's got all the categories listed.
Yeah.
All right. And you've got to put in your name, your NIE, a couple of other details. It does specify that, you know, this data is only to verify that your nominations are correct.
So
It's
Yeah.
not going
It's
to a
not shared
third
anywhere
party or marketing or anything else, all right?
Yeah.
so no NIE, no acceptance.
No.
Yeah.
No residency, because I know property owners, all right? And we have got a database. There is a public database of NIEs you can compare it against, so it's not difficult to do. So you can actually see who's a resident and who's not,
Yeah.
who's got TIE,
Yeah.
who hasn't.
So you need a yeah.
All right, but basically every category is listed there, all right, and there's 4 boxes,
Yeah.
so you can actually nominate up to 4 people per category.
Okay.
Okay.
So you don't unlike the voting where you can only vote for 1.
Yeah.
In the nominations, you can nominate up to 4 people in each category.
Yeah.
All right, but you have to put at least 1 name in 6 categories for your nominations to count. You can't just go in and go Shelley,
And
Shelley,
that's it.
Shelley,
Yeah.
Shelley. All right.
Sorry,
Or Rick,
Pat.
Rick,
Sorry, Pat.
Rick.
I can't do that. I can't do it.
Let me
Well,
down,
because
like
there's
that.
no, because to be honest, that's what you get when you get the public doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because obviously people pitch for it.
Yeah.
But with the residents know more than one entertainer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Of
yeah.
course
And
they do.
they've got an opinion on every category.
Yeah.
So this is your chance to put your opinion forward on every category,
It's-
particularly if you feel that more than one person deserves recognition for it.
Makes
Yeah.
sense.
And
Makes
we've
sense.
put 4 because there's always 4 nominees in each category.
In each category, yeah.
Okay, I'll get
That's
that.
fair enough,
So
isn't
that's-
it?
It seems what you just said there is, I can see every year that you try to do something, you don't keep the same format, you're changing it because you're trying to change it for the better, and it seems pretty straightforward on the nominations. How long is that going to be open for then, the nominations?
2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yeah.
Right, so you got from the 15th, then 2 weeks on, and then...
I think they actually close on Sunday the 1st of October, but it's
Right, yeah,
2
so
weeks
pretty
and
much,
a couple
yeah.
of days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool, okay, cool. So
And
get voting.
And then a few days afterwards or a week afterwards, we announce the nominees and voting starts and everything else, you know.
Cool.
And with the voting, the difference is everyone can vote.
So then it just opens up for everybody.
Opens up to
Everyone can
everybody.
vote, which is fair.
Is it exactly the same as it has been over the years? So the live category, you vote on the day.
Yes.
The way, I mean, obviously they can't vote in advance.
Do you know what?
but,
Obviously, I would say, do you know what the live category is? Obviously, you do. Are you allowed to say? Are you telling who's live category is at the moment, or are you slaving that for
No,
another?
we've got a choice. We've always got. There's only so many you can do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's very difficult to do compare
Yeah.
because obviously,
Yeah, that's the hard one.
you
isn't
know,
it?
Yeah.
depending on who's nominated, it's very difficult to do variety.
Yeah.
Because if you get comedians in there, or it's not fair.
Logistically.
Again.
Yeah.
It just doesn't work. Live bands we know we can't do. We did it once, and
Logistics.
yeah, and also now we do a big show.
Yeah.
When you've got band equipment on stage
Yeah.
or whatever, it restricts what you can do. So
What I'm asking, Chris, is Shelley working this
No.
year? No. Right, okay.
And not
I
after
think,
the last
no, I don't
one,
know.
sweet,
Did we
come
do
on, I
female
was-
last year?
No,
No,
yeah,
year before. Year before.
Oh, it might be then.
No, don't say that. You made me wait till 6 o'clock at night. I was minging, full of COVID.
No,
I mean,
no.
She was actually full of COVID, minging herself.
oh, it wasn't very good at all.
No,
So
not
funny.
No, we've got an idea. We've got 3 or 4 in mind that we haven't done. I mean, it's not difficult to work out which ones we haven't done
Yeah.
Yeah.
since 2019.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So it will be one of those 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
But at the same time, one of the other changes for this year is that, and we've been asked why the band category, the live band category, has got more than one sponsor this year.
Yeah, I've
All
seen
right.
that, yeah.
And that's because on October the 22nd, Sunday, October the 22nd, we're doing a second event with the bands live.
Oh, class.
All right, so
On a Sunday.
the Tease is on a Sunday,
Uh-huh.
so it's Sunday afternoon.
Okay.
It's at the Vault
Okay.
in Los Cristianos,
Uh-huh.
and basically the band nominees are going to be live for 40 minutes, streamed, proper presented, the
Oh,
whole thing.
man, that's
Oh,
awesome.
that'd be a great deal.
That'd
And
be
then
good
the
day out.
band voting opens on that day
Yeah.
until the end of voting, but the winner isn't announced until the Tease.
Well, that's
So
good,
it-
That's a good
mate.
idea.
So because obviously, you know, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm sure there's other categories that would like the same opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
However,
Yeah.
you know, they can't perform live on the day,
No.
Yeah.
you know?
It's just too much, isn't it?
So we thought, right, let's try it.
Yeah.
All right, let's try it.
Yeah.
Let's try something different.
Yeah.
So we're doing a separate event. It's free tickets, free entry.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know, so that's a bit of an exclusive because we haven't announced that yet.
There you go. There you go.
That's not being announced till the 22nd of September.
Ah, very good.
So what about the host? Is Kirk coming back?
No,
No.
no.
Oh,
no,
shut
no.
Kirk.
It's our fourth change. He can't.
He most probably wants more money now, doesn't he? Now he's made it.
Unfortunately, since
It was funny.
he's been blacklisted by Zara.
That was hilarious. He had the price tag still
He
in.
took him back.
He did not.
He
my
turned up looking $1
God.
million on stage. He opened his thing. He still had the price tag, and
But
then
that's
took
the
him back.
funny thing about
That was
it.
so
yeah,
funny.
is that he
funny.
put it on. He put it
That was
online.
so
that
funny.
That's what he'd done, and nobody believed it. But he genuinely
Yeah.
took them back.
That's class.
So he bought them.
That's one of the funniest
bought them
things.
for the teas, and then took them back and got a refund on the
God,
Monday.
what is he
Absolutely.
like?
So
No,
who's your
No,
host?
Kirk's settled in the UK now.
Yeah.
And,
All the best, Kirk.
And he knows that it's difficult if you're not here,
Yeah,
as we found with Nathan.
yeah.
You know, once he'd left. You know, not that you lose relevance. It's just the fact that you know you like to keep it.
There's only
Yeah,
a couple of
in-house.
things weird on this island. Number one, seeing Rod Stewart in aisle 5 at Mercadona. All right, Jed? How are you, Jed? You all right? And number two, seeing Aquaman on El Medno Beach when Kirk stands up and he's like, "How you doing?" You know, in his Welsh accent. It's like Welsh Aquaman.
Surrounded by women on
He
the
was-
yard.
he was, wasn't he?
Loving
Yeah,
it.
he's
He was like
surrounded by
Jason Momoa,
yeah,
wasn't he? That?
living his
All right,
best
all right,
life.
yeah,
We miss
now.
him, and
Yeah,
obviously
so
we
he's
wish he'd be
mint,
here.
Character.
So who have you got?
Well, we can't say at the moment, but we are
okay.
we are changing the host this year.
Brilliant.
Oh.
Okay. Well, good luck. You've got big boots to fill with them.
And do you know
lot.
what? We've been asked. We've suggested. You know, it's quite funny when you look at the compare category because there's a lot of competition in the compare
Yeah.
category. And I jokingly put on Ash.
Is that where I fall in?
You fall in the
I think you
compare
do. I think you
category.
do. I think you do.
Well, you've been there long enough. I would have thought
I have,
so.
yeah.
And I jokingly put on Ash Jolly's Facebook page, you know, never know, maybe we should say the winner of Compare hosts the Tease the following year.
Oh no, I had.
And
heard
everyone's
that.
jumped on it now.
I'd heard that.
And I was
one. Oh, well, the
joking.
winners
No,
would.
I heard
this year.
that rumour was one of the rumours that went round.
Yeah.
That was one of
What
the
do you
rumours that
think?
went round.
I think it's a great idea.
That's a good idea. I think it's a good
Yeah.
idea. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think it's a prestige, really, isn't it? If you
Yeah.
win it, you get to host it. I think it's not a bad idea at all.
Absolutely.
Yeah. What do you think? Put it in the comments below. What you
There you
think?
go.
If you think it's something that
Food for
we can
thought.
do, definitely.
Be
Definitely.
interesting.
Cool.
So I mean, on everybody's lips, they want to know, are you coming as Superman or a Batman or?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I don't come as anything because unfortunately I'm working. And I
Well,
have to- I
because it's
don't get
actually
the
we've already
opportunity.
worked it out. We're coming as
It's just stress
Batman
day
and
for you.
The
Robin.
Incredible Elk.
It's the,
I'll get green and be the Incredible Elk. What do you
it's
reckon?
like stress.
Yeah.
We've already worked it out. We're coming as Batman and Robin, but from Only Fools and Horses. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. I think I'm
you
Robin.
running there, are
I
you?
think I'm Robin. And we'll
So
just run
you-
up the
up the
street to the
TF1.
castle.
And then when you get there, no one else is in fancy dress.
Oh,
is that
Do you know
right?
what
that'll
it
be
is? Here's a big question, right?
Yeah.
When you decide what you're going to do and you launch that film that we saw right at the beginning of this vlog,
Yeah.
have you given Roxy Risque prior notice? Or
Yeah.
is it from that
Yes.
moment that he has to do it? So he's actually got prior
No,
notice?
no.
Because I can't wait to see what he's
So
going to
does
turn
the
up
first
as.
one who's on message.
I
Going,
can't wait to see what he's going to wear
Yeah,
this
what
time.
is it?
I know what he's wearing.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Of course you
yeah,
would.
yeah,
He
yeah.
does
We
some
had-
tremendous
we've had
outfits.
that, but obviously I can't say. But
Every year without fail is just amazing.
and you know, there's different things that you're like, you know, for example, there's different people that you get an idea of for a different theme that you'd like to involve in it.
Yeah.
You know, and being action heroes. And he won't mind me saying this. He said, you know, can I do Tina Turner Beyond the Thunderdome with all the kids as a choir?
What a great idea! That's a great idea. I'd like to see that.
Unfortunately, we've got no kids there this year. We haven't got any
no
kids
kids this
performing
year.
again.
Different.
Well, it's the second
thoughts.
year. Last year, because it was Vegas, we didn't have any of the dance schools.
Because of the
Yeah.
gambling.
And, you know, we kind of haven't again because it was a very popular choice.
Yeah, sorry about
But
that.
but I think depending on the theme. Yeah, I mean, at the same time, if anyone's got a suggestion of a theme, then let us know.
Stick in the
because we're
comments.
all open to
The first time I went, you took us into the VIP.
Yeah, because the nominees. The nominees.
It's like she's
We've
like,
got
we're
VIP.
she's like, we're off to the VIP
This
part.
is
I'm
a
like, what?
new thing
Yeah.
for me since I came back, because they never used to have the VIP. You see,
So what-
when
so
I was
are you
here,
doing a
so-
VIP again?
Yeah, we did only did it.
Get nominated.
We only did it a couple of times before pre-COVID.
Yeah,
And it was purely because we had problems on getting everyone in at the same time,
yeah.
and people turned up
That's
early.
a good idea.
So we were like, we've got an empty room there.
Yeah.
Why don't we put something
Plough
on?
them with drink.
Why don't we put-
What could go wrong?
Makes it a
I
long.
want a family Mum and Dad.
And what we found out was it makes it a long day of drinking.
Yeah.
And then when people get
Greatness.
interviewed at the end,
Yes, we will.
Oh my God, we were talking to Steve.
I'm just gonna drop this bit in. By the way, we're talking to Steve Ballard, and I'm just gonna drop this bit in. This is Shelley's interview in shorts.
legend.
I was very drunk.
Roll VT.
That's out to the Tenerife Entertainment. Oh my God, it's amazing. Yes, we will.
Come back.
Yeah.
It was good, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was very good.
It was very
It was
funny.
very funny.
Last year we brought the pre-party back.
Yeah.
And it just works really well because it just gives the sponsors, the nominees, the performers.
Yeah.
Who's sponsoring the pre-party this year?
Princess Dies again.
Princess Dies again.
Dies do the
John
pre-party
D.
and the after party.
And the
Yeah, the
after
after
party
party as well, yeah.
Which is the only official one. And one of the things we do is we used to give T-shirts out at the Tease, which we don't anymore. They're printed, but they're given out at Dice.
Oh, right, okay.
So if you want a free Tease T-shirt, they give them
We
out at
did
Princess Dice
go
after.
to the after party at Dies.
We
one
did.
year, but
We did. I think we missed it.
Yeah.
I think we were a bit
We were
smashed.
there in body, but that was about it.
Honestly, I still have sleepless nights about that one. I still have sleepless nights about that
Hey, it's
one.
popular, so it works.
Yeah.
BGR are sponsoring the main thing again.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, I saw that
So,
again.
which is great news. Ben's a great supporter.
They're just going bigger and bigger, BGR though. They're
Yeah,
just like they're
absolutely.
massive now. We were in the
They'll be like
we're in the
Tandy
Pastorella
before
Centre.
you
They're now
know
up
it,
there.
won't
They're
they?
now down there. They're all over the
New
place, man.
offices,
You're
yeah.
like Tandy for, you know
A
it.
bit like Tandy. Look at.
And
honestly.
Ben's going to be streaming it again on the whole event on YouTube again.
Yeah.
We had a slight problem last year because we.
Yeah, the sound was.
Well, not-
Sorry, no, I can't say.
Do you know what?
Did you have a sound issue?
Do you know what? That actually was not a major issue compared to the fact that we put in, a line for the public to vote on the day.
Right.
All right. So basically, we had Wi-Fi in there for the public.
Right.
All right. Now, it was only there to vote, but the first thing everyone did was Facebook Live.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It
And-
just
and
sucked
used
it all out.
All the bandwidth
Just sucked it
for us.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is why there was a problem with the stream, more so than the audio. The audio was only a very small bit
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
Vectra,
yeah.
but the other bit. So this year there's no Wi-Fi
It
for the
was
public.
just 'cause
if
they
you want to
couldn't-
vote, bring your own
Yeah,
data.
bring your own Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Bring your own
brain.
data. First year, we used one mic. We used no ambient mics and one camera on purpose
To see how it's like.
because people weren't allowed to dance.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
of
yeah.
course,
Nobody
yeah.
danced on that one.
And obviously
No,
nobody,
danced,
everyone
no.
had to, so everyone obviously stayed separately, but we didn't want to show it just in case.
Yeah.
Obviously.
So just to wind it up a little bit now, Chris,
Yeah.
just because obviously everything's happening. I did a lot of research with regards to the Tease,
Yeah.
and the main question that has been asked by a lot of people is, why is there no middle class white rap category?
Because unfortunately, there's
I just
no
think-
middle-class white rappers.
Well,
apart
I'll
from-
stop you there.
There's not enough to fill a category.
I'll stop you there. It's just I just thought it was something maybe I don't know racial or I'm not you know a career of
I'll tell you
career
what,
of Dick
I'll tell you what.
Rapper was
I'll tell you what,
ruined.
I'll highlight that.
Was ruined.
I'll highlight that with a really important thing to address. All right.
Go on.
We've been asked why there's a non-gender category.
Okay.
Why it's male singer, female singer, and so on and so forth. And you can only do categories if there's enough acts.
That fill the
Yeah, to
category.
support the
You
category.
can't just have 4.
Yeah.
You've got to have deeper than 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, whereas there may have been 2 or 3 middle-aged
No, there's only
white
one.
rappers,
There's only one.
there's still not enough to fill a category.
There's only one.
but also, that's one of the reasons why we changed the solo musician and solo performer.
Yeah.
Because if you look at that category, that one is open to everybody, regardless, etc., etc., etc.
Yeah.
It's just that you can't tag things.
No.
I'll quote what Adele said at last year's Brits.
Yeah.
Because I always get quoted by the Brits. And that is, Adele said that she was disappointed that she didn't win Best Female Singer because she preferred being recognised as a strong, powerful woman.
Well, that's interesting, isn't it?
Just want to leave it on, innit?
It does.
I'm gonna have to go home and research that now.
True that. No, seriously, that's what she said.
Are you not having the of the best newcomer? Because you took that out last year because
We did.
nobody.
Oh, that's a
There's
good.
no-
Yeah.
Can't
no
come.
newcomers.
There's no newcomers, is
Yeah,
there?
that's right. Yeah.
We always open the newcomers to not only new people to the island, but new shows.
Yeah.
But the Christmas one, coming out of COVID again,
Yeah.
all 4 were effectively existing entertainers with new shows.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which kind of defeats the object.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because a couple of them were previous winners.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, you can't win
Well,
best
that's
male
the-
singer and then also be a newcomer.
Well, I did
You know?
push for the newcomer when I first came back. He's like, hell no, you're not having it. Right,
Brexit,
God's sake.
Unfortunately, Brexit has made it difficult for people to come,
yes,
isn't it?
absolutely.
The
You
one
know?
thing, just to finish it off seriously,
Yeah.
is in our house, and I'm betting a lot of houses around the island and also outside the island, it is a massive topic of conversation now. And it's something, as I mentioned, the jungle drums. I can hear him again. But it's something that we love it. We just have a chat about it. We're good, the bad, the who, look what
Tease in
so and so
general.
said. Look what somebody said now. Oh, look at it. And it's just the whole thing about it. And the one thing we always say is about Chris Elkington. He's just sat there back there, just watching it all happen, all go on, and
No,
say, all
not
go.
at all.
And
Not
it's
at
just
all.
no. I think it's commendable that. You don't, with the stuff that goes, you don't roll your sleeves up and go, right, let's do it. You just let it happen and you turn out a fantastic day. I think I genuinely think it's a great day. I really do.
I mean, you
Oasis
said,
really,
you said
isn't it?
earlier,
Great,
you
yeah.
said
Yeah.
earlier that all press is good press.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And, you know, we deal with, I mean, look at the stuff we get on Canary Weekly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it puts the Tease into insignificance on some of the comments, to be
Yeah,
honest
that's
with
true.
you.
Yeah, that's a good
But-
read.
Exactly.
Check out the comment section of Canary and Weekly.
So, you know, so we deal with that every day, but at the same time, we know what our mission is. We know the reason why we do it. And we also know that 95% of people know that as well.
Yeah.
Whether they're acts or not. What is nice is that literally as soon as the one's finished, we get messages asking when the next one is so people can book their holidays.
Brilliant.
Oh,
That's
So,
all right. Well, then it means you're doing something
you
right,
know,
isn't it?
people
Yeah.
are booking the holidays around. I mean, even today we've had like 10 messages asking if they can reserve tables, get tickets. They're not
Yeah.
on sale till October the 2nd.
October the 2nd.
So
Brilliant.
it's
There you
like, you know,
Cool.
So it you know, yes. You must
price
do
of the
something
tickets
like
this year?
that. Same as last year.
€20?
Yeah, same
€20
as
a
last
head?
year.
There we go.
Nominees obviously are free.
Gotta
You
get
know,
there yet,
so-
mate. Gotta get there yet.
Gotta get that.
Get there yet. Get on and start practicing.
On that note,
Follow
Chris,
you.
thanks so much. I really appreciate it. Thanks for your
No,
time.
no
man.
problem.
It's
Appreciate
been,
you.
Thank you very
been
much.
great seeing you again.
Appreciate you
Good
asking
luck with
to-
it. Good luck with it.
Thank you.
Have
Thank you for
a.
supporting us
I hope you have a
always.
very good tease. Hope you have a good tease.
I never have a good tease.
He looks like he's going to have a heart attack every year. Have you not seen his face?
Yeah,
Ah,
yeah.
What?
Well,
Get
No,
on.
no, not at all. Not
It's
at
a fun
all. I
one.
always enjoy it.
As always, hope you enjoyed it. Stick in the comments anything you fancy. I know Chris is going to read the comments on this one as well, so anything you want to say, just put in the comments below and it'll get passed through. Good or bad, indifferent, any ideas for the future, just stick it down there. And never know, we might see you at the Tease.
We shall.
That's it.
Yes, we will.
Yeah, that's what I was waiting for. That's what I was waiting for. We'll finish on that one more time.
Yes, we will.
See you next time, guys.
Bye.